Welcome to the You, Me, and Disney podcast. Hi, welcome back. I'm Nikki.
I'm Shawn.
Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day, Nick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're a mom, right?
I am.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. So some days I love being a mom and some days I don't.
Oh, but today you got breakfast.
I did get breakfast this
So
morning.
see all the fringe benefits of being a mom?
But yes, and even to all you mothers out there who have fur babies, because fur babies are just as important.
Or dads that are doing the role of a mom.
Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there too.
Yeah.
Who's maybe the mom died in a tragic car accident. And God only knows. You never know.
Jesus, you're so...
Anyway, so it is back to the Disney buzz, right?
Oh, that's right.
Disney buzz.
Yep.
We're back. For the week of 5/12. I have a little bit of housekeeping. Do you have any housekeeping?
I don't.
All right. My little bit of housekeeping had to do with last week. We talked about the Disney Wish.
We did.
So you had mentioned the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and you had mentioned something along the lines of they frown upon you bringing your own dress.
Did I say frown upon, or did I say I wasn't sure?
You weren't sure. So I looked into it a little bit further. You are allowed to bring your own dress.
And I think that's because there's tiered packages.
Yeah. So also, hey, if you get your face done, then you just go back to your room and throw on your own dress.
Correct.
Yeah, so you can bring your own dress, like, especially when it's like, if it's a Halloween event or something like that, or just if you want to. You are 100% allowed to. I looked into it online.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I was really curious because I was like, wow, imagine you go on this cruise, but you're kind of tight on a budget. You can afford the makeup and everything else, but you just can't afford the $500 dress. I was like, and I remember our daughter had like 5 dresses when she was growing up, like, what if we had just brought one?
Yeah, because you can get them at Target for like...
Yeah, $12, right?
Yeah, $12.99. And
they were wicked cheap. You could have every princess.
Package. Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, we had multiple dresses. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad you looked into that because...
Yeah, any opportunity to save a couple bucks on the Disney Wish,
Any opportunity to save a couple bucks in general.
Well, that seems to be the theme of today's... all the stories of today.
Okay.
So, the first story I have... The first little bit of buzz is you heard about the new park. We talked about it the other day.
In Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Okay. You were like, it's in Dubai. And I was like, no, it's somewhere else in the Arab Emirates, but it's not Dubai. Yep. So it is in Abu Dhabi, which is basically right next door. So almost think of like Boston and New York. They're a couple 100 miles away. They're within the same country of the United Arab Emirates. I had to look it up online. See where it was.
I'm sure you did.
Because I was like, I'm so ignorant. Like, I don't even know where this is. And when I think of where like Saudi Arabia is and everything else, it's very hard. So imagine Africa. Now imagine above Africa, a little bit to the left of Africa, is the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, which everybody hears about. Do you know what Abu Dhabi is? Do you know what the Arab Emirates is?
No. And now as you're talking about it, it makes me feel
more uninformed,
unworldly. Like I live in my little...
Yeah, our bubble of
my
Disney,
little bubble,
in our home. So I was the same way until like 2 weeks ago when I actually listened to another podcast talk about the United Arab Emirates, the UAE as it's called.
Yeah, I just saw that. The UAE.
So
Abu Dhabi and Dubai are significantly different.
Yeah.
Both are major cities in the UAE.
Yep.
Abu Dhabi is more traditional, conservative, and quieter, while Dubai is more modern, cosmopolitan, and fast-paced.
Yes.
Abu Dhabi is the capital and has more oil reserves, while Dubai is a larger and more business-oriented city.
So you just had the oil reserves. So I guess a long time ago, a Saudi prince, stumbled upon a lot of oil. Mm-hmm. Think about like the Native Americans here in the United States. Basically, they have their reservations. They are able to pass on monies, whether it's like on a reservation or whether it's like casinos, they can pass those funds on to other people who are within their tribe.
Yep.
It works the same way in the UAE. All the oil money, from my understanding, the money and the proceeds are passed on to other UAE people that reside within the country. So basically, if you live there, you're almost guaranteed to be rich. Not mega rich, but you're guaranteed to be rich. There's a
And
lot in the UAE.
okay.
They basically are sharing the wealth amongst themselves.
Okay.
And they are loaded. These are the, you see the cops riding around in Bugattis and stuff like
I
that.
feel like Abu Dhabi is a very
Dubai has the largest building in the world.
yes.
I want to say it's the Wiz Khalifa, but I know it's not. I want to say the building is called the something something Khalifa, is
Okay.
the largest building in the world. So they like to flex their money and they show it off. Like,
They got
you see
dollars.
videos of you walk into somebody's parlor and the guy's got like 9 Bengal tigers and they're all white and you're like, whoa, I own all 9 white tigers in the
Yeah,
world.
it's a different world.
Different kind of money, like more money than our money over
Yeah.
here. So they have the money to build another park
In Abu Dhabi.
and they're going to build another park, and Disney is not spending $1. So, yeah, go ahead.
So I feel like we kind of briefly touched upon this the other day. So you're telling me that Abu Dhabi is like, hey, we just want the rights to see Mickey Mouse here in Abu Dhabi. So we are going to build an entire park. You do not have to spend $1. We are going to build it.
Yes.
But we need your approval to have all the rights to Disney merch.
So Disney
World.
Disney is going to make out like this is also what they did in Shanghai. Shanghai did the same exact thing. Shanghai Disney. They did not spend $1. They basically Shanghai bought the licensing rights.
That's what I was trying
So
to say.
they have the creative. Let me look at my words that I wrote down here. They're the lead designers. They hold the creative decisions over something. So if something doesn't fit in the Disney, quote unquote, air quote, Disney world, they're going to say, no, you can't do that. It has to fit within like this certain box that Disney's like, yes. So that is like in Abu Dhabi, in Shanghai, will pay royalties and licensure to Disney for this, but they're fronting all the cash. So Disney basically just sits back and is like, it's almost, think about movies. You know, when you watch a movie and you see somebody eating a bag of Lay's and then you're like, wow, every single scene in the movie is a bag of Lay's. Lay's paid to be a part of that movie. So this is the same way. Disney is not paying $1, but somebody's paying Disney money to be in the movie, to be, a part of this.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for them because now they get a 7th park across the globe.
Yeah.
So they can say they're bigger. But as long as Abu Dhabi doesn't break the rules and they're like, hey, we have Aladdin's over here. And then, and I don't want to say a racist.
Yeah,
I don't want to say a
cultural,
racist.
culturally,
I don't want to say a racist joke. But what if they have something because this is a different culture altogether. And they don't have some of the beliefs that we have here in the United States.
Yeah, it's
So
very specific how women have to dress, I
Yes,
think, and things
very,
like that.
very, very specific. But funny, only in certain cities. You said Abu Dhabi is more traditional, where Dubai breaks tradition. I've seen videos of Dubai, and I've seen people acting, and they don't drink. These are Muslim countries. They do not drink alcohol. I want to say you get put to death. I mean, I'm being joking, but they do not drink. They smoke hookah. Is the only thing that they actually do in these countries that is like bad. You know what I'm saying? But what if they have something that kind of is, a little bit, touchy? Is Disney going to come in and like be like, hey, here's a demerit. Here, we're writing you up. You're going to serve detention because you did this.
I don't know. I mean, even though Dubai is fronting the bill for this, Disney still has a reputation of certain things that has to be maintained.
Yes.
So I'm sure that people way above my pay grade are having conversations, and I'm sure this is already being discussed because, the country or the city of Abu Dhabi is also not going to just break their tradition and let Jasmine walk around in whatever Jasmine wears here. And I'm not being cultural. I just picked Jasmine because you had said Aladdin, so she was sticking in my brain.
Yeah.
I mean, even maybe they won't have princesses. I mean, you don't.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, and the only reason why I picked Jasmine too is because other than Jasmine and maybe the Little Mermaid, Ariel, everyone else is pretty much in a
Clothes.
dress.
Yeah.
You know, Belle has a fancy dress. Snow White.
Pocahontas. Pocahontas is wearing that lambskin.
She is, but
Deerskin.
she doesn't show belly.
She doesn't show belly?
No, that's a full. It's not a crop top.
All right, we're gonna have to look into that later.
And I don't even know if Jasmine throughout the park. I think it's like a romper. It's like a onesie.
Jasmine?
Yeah, I don't think Jasmine shows belly in the park.
It's like a parachute.
Yeah. So I think, like I just said, this is so above our discussion pay grade that I don't for one second think that these conversations aren't happening, because
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi is not going to do anything.
Pocahontas does show a lot of leg.
No, the cartoon character. I'm talking about the people in the park.
Oh, has there ever been a Pocahontas meet and greet? I think the only time I've ever even seen Pocahontas is
waving on
in
the boat.
in the boat, in the cavalcade. Yeah, like
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I think everyone is pretty well clothed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I don't know if any of their characters in general.
Yeah, I've seen videos of Shanghai Disney. I've seen you know, how obviously they cater to their cultures, and it's interesting. They don't seem to break the norms at all. They seem to make it fit, you know, within their cultural pie. And Disney is obviously just it's a majority of the pie. Yeah.
No, I was just thinking too. Obviously, Disney is aware that people who are obsessed with Disney, like us, and obviously I'm hoping that people who listen, my goal in life is to visit all of them.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You know,
I thought about that, sure.
People are going to want to go here to see this park.
People go there all the time, and it is like Vegas. And I'm not, hey, if you're from AUE, or if maybe someday some prince listens to us from Abu Dhabi, no disrespect.
No, we just don't know enough about it.
No, I don't know enough about it. I'm basing everything I know off of minimal research about your country like 2 days ago and podcasts I've listened to. So I am trying to be as informed as possible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's one of the safest. Abu Dhabi is safe. It has low crime.
Yeah.
Yes. You know,
it is very so it is Vegas without a lot of Vegas.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I've never even been to Vegas. I'm basing that on what I've seen on TV too. You know, when Dog the Bounty Hunter would go there looking for his people.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, good for Abu Dhabi, and you know, more to come. I'm sure we're going to hear about this.
Yeah, this is going to be news for a while.
In length.
I will end with this little note. This is not the first time the AUE has talked about getting a park.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They were going to get Universal 10 years ago and then never did anything with it. So I don't know. We'll have to see if this actually happens. But that's a breaking story. Possibly another park for Disney.
Yeah, let's not finish the parks in our world. Let's go build others, and you know.
Remember the Pirates Bar? The Pirates Bar.
They named it.
They have a name. Do you know what the name is?
Oh, Biscuits. It's
not Biscuits.
No. I went to write it down the other day when I saw it and I forgot. Go.
Beak and Barrel.
Beak and Barrel, and it's about a parrot.
Beak and Barrel. Right. I had named him the other day Pegleg Pete.
Yeah.
He's not. His name is Rummy.
Rummy.
So, yes, it's a cute name, Rummy. But obviously, everybody said he looks just like Pegleg Pete. He's got a little peg leg, and he looks like the peg leg. And remember, we talked about this a while ago. We talked about he's going to be outside, and he's going to be like, hey, come on in, get drunk, like, free booze, blah, 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 blah. Some of the things that I thought were interesting were about this. They showed two concept photos.
Yeah.
I love
concept photos.
Actually, I'm sorry. Let's go back to Abu Dhabi for 1 second. They showed, the concept photos. They showed a concept photo of what it would look like in Abu Dhabi.
I bet it's going to be insanely gorgeous.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say is whoa, because it showed a glass spiral castle. So I was like, when you see the concept art, because obviously that's what they show you a photo of it, what it could look like, and it would look amazing. So we'll leave that alone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Are you looking at the photo of it?
I'm not. I want to wait, because a glass spiral castle, granted, it's totally two different countries, but the only princess that would fit in a glass spiral castle, who do you think of instantly? Elsa.
Yeah. It was all green. There's so much green space around this castle. And it's funny, you think of this is the desert. Abu Dhabi, it's Saudi Arabia, is the desert. You would never know that from the photos because all the concept photos was green, by the ocean green. So it looked beautiful. But back to these concept photos, it showed 2 rooms. It showed what you would think of when you think of a pirate, like wood beams.
Oh, so you have totally switched gears and we're back to what
we're back to it.
You're all over the place today.
Concept photos.
Okay,
concept photos.
Okay.
Yeah. Rummy. Did I say Rummy?
That's Rummy the parrot.
Rummy the parrot is going to be hanging out in a pirate type room. So almost like the we're in a lot of wood, a lot of like hanging anchors and cannonballs and candle lighting. Are you looking at the photos?
Yeah, there's a concept art photo and it actually has a giant anchor
hanging off the ceiling.
That has candles on it.
Doesn't it look awesome?
It looks amazing.
I literally wrote concept art looks awesome. It's right there. I'm pointing right there. Concept looks awesome. Do you see the other room? There's another room connected to it.
Okay.
Kind of looks boring. It kind of looks...
Well, this looks like it's the room with the bar.
Kind of looks like a mausoleum. Well, there's 2 rooms with bars. And here's the story about this. It basically doesn't have a lot of seating. You're only going to be able to drink in there for 45 minutes.
So there's 2 rooms. Sorry to interrupt you. There's the mess.
Yep.
So the first room is called the mess, and it looks like that's like the bar area.
Like a mess hall.
Yep, a mess hall. So long tables span the room, allowing for pirates to gather around and tell their tales. A large bar.
There is that wicked sea witch.
Yep. And then the next room is the captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters. What does it look like? Are you looking at it? Show me the photo really quick. Because it looks white, right?
No, it's
like it's white in the background. It looks like dude, that does not remind me of pirates. Doesn't it?
No, it does.
It looks like something.
It's more like Barbossa's. That's the difference.
In the interior of his...
Remember the scene where in the very first movie where he brings her in and she's eating when they're on...
The apple?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember the evil guy that had the heart of Davy Jones, the British guy, the little Napoleonic looking guy?
Yeah.
It looks like his office. It's kind of white, kind of looks 1600s-ish, like definitely smells of mildew. But 45 minutes.
How do you know this?
Because these are the things. And also a 2-drink minimum.
That I fully agree with.
2 drinks. You're not allowed to. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to talk about another story. 2-drink minimum. What do you think about that? You've been just sitting there, you sit down. Do you start a timer? Does your waitress come over and go, hey, your time starts now?
I'm sure it's going to be done very, you know what I mean? Because...
It kind of reminds me of Olga's Cantina, which we've never been into.
Never.
Yeah.
Never. It's never worked for us to go in there.
I don't know how I feel about it. I'd like to actually just walk in and take a look and leave. I don't know if I actually want to sit there. Time is valuable.
And that is the thing, too, is even though you're spending money in here, if you're in here all day, you're not in the park spending money.
Well, that's because they're going to get you for $30 drinks.
Yeah, but 45 minutes. No, I do not think they're going to sit down and give you a timer and be like, you're out in 45 minutes. I'm sure that in Disney style, they're going to sit down and be like, welcome to Beacon Barrel and this, that, and the other. We are letting you know 2-drink minimum, 45. I don't think people are going to want to sit in here all day anyway.
Yeah.
You don't go to the park to sit in a bar.
Yeah, well, Jesus, I mean, some people you do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think I definitely want to check it out.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, I love pirates, and it's funny, I love the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. I just, maybe in a past life I was a pirate. When I saw the artwork, I was like, I want to go in here. And it's like, it actually called to me. It's kind of funny. It called to me. I was like, everything about it. I was like, wow, it looks cool. It sounds cool. Like, all of the antiques on the wall are fun to look at,
we genuinely like pirate stuff.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
So I think that will be fun to go to be. I think much like anything, though, this is going to be hugely popular when it first opens and everyone's going to want to go and that's going to be the thing to do.
Yeah.
And then after 6 months to a year.
You think it'll die down?
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting that you say that.
Because when we went on the Wish, and I know we talked about this briefly, the Galactic Bar you had to make reservations. You could only be in there for an hour. Do you remember that, like all those stipulations about the Disney Wish? When we went in there, there was not one person
So
in
you
it.
mean when it first opened, the Disney Wish, and they announced it?
Yep.
And they were like, we're gonna have the bar, which is the Star Wars themed bar, and I'm sure I can go back in my notes and like find out exactly what the name of it was. Hyperspace Lounge.
Hyperspace
Yep.
Lounge.
Good thing I keep my notes. You're right. We walked in, there was not a soul. So, and I didn't touch on this because that episode last week was so long. The reason why is much like Oldie's Cantina in Batu, when you walk in there, hello, traveler, you're a part of this. And you start talking to the bartender, and the bartender is in character.
Yeah.
In Hyperspace Lounge, that bartender was not in character. That bartender was, hi, I'm on the Disney Wish. Look at the surrounding. Oh, you see that? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a window out there with like, ships flying by. But I'm here with you on the Disney Wish.
Mhm.
I think with this new bar, Beacon Barrel, I have a feeling that these people are going to be in character. And it's going to be swashbuckling, Davy Jones, going to be a lot of arr, and I guarantee it's going to be a lot of pirate jokes.
No, and I agree with you, and I think that you are going to be immersed into the pirate land.
Yeah.
My point is that after 2 years of this being open, ain't nobody going to give a shit.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably, I don't know. Let's see.
And I don't mean like don't give a shit. Like, I mean, been there, done that. Yeah, it's a good place to go sit and have a drink. But if you have littles.
How long has Batu been open? How long has that area been open?
A long time, but that's my point. We've never been.
Olga's. How long was Olga's? 4 years now?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but again, if you have littles, 2 littles, and I mean like littles.
Yeah.
You might go in there for a half hour and have like a beer, but you're not in there all day.
No, again, with the 45. Hey, I think they're saying 45. I think maybe down the road, I think if it comes to an hour, I think they could get you for $100. So Disney probably has a price tag. They're probably like, everybody that walks through the door, there is probably a number that they put on that they want to generate per hour per guest. So if you take the total, and it's funny, we're going to get into this in another story. If you take the total per day and then divide it over the number of people, that is probably, and then break that down per hour. Hey, if it's $40 an hour that they're trying to achieve to get out of every person that walks through the gates, then this is only going to help them because you're not making money for Disney if you're on every ride like we are. But if you're like, hey, I want to Pirates, I bought some Pirates merch, and now I'm going to go over to the Pirates Lounge and I'm going to suck down like, I don't know, 2 rum runners and are $45 a piece because they have some crazy alcohol in them. Like, boom, times 4, your bill's $300. That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
And you're right. Maybe it won't be super popular, but I think it's limited seating. You know what I'm saying? I also do think it's funny that you have the DVC lounge, which is, I don't know, 500 feet away.
Yeah, around the corner.
Around the corner. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these are, if they're going to conflict with each other, what it's going to look like.
I'm more excited about GO82.
Well, it's funny you say that. Are we done talking about this?
Yes.
That's our next story.
What about it?
Are you looking at photos of it right now? Did you just land on the next topic?
I had already seen their menu came out.
Yep.
It looks
Little Bites.
Little Bites. It looks so fancy.
Does look fancy.
I want to go there. So it's funny because as much as I love Pirates and I'm excited about that. See, for me, and I'm jumping around here, I apologize. I love Magic Kingdom. I love everything about Magic Kingdom. I have limited extra time but I say me because I'm the one who plans our day typically.
Yep.
Have limited time at Magic Kingdom. For me, I would rather see us always get on every ride possible than waste 45 minutes sitting in a lounge drinking $15 drinks.
Correct, especially at Magic Kingdom.
That's our family.
Yep.
If you're 2 Disney adults and you hit a couple rides and you're good and you want to go, then yes, I can see that.
Yep.
GO82 on the other hand is like, just, it looks so classy and so fancy, and it's like, all right, let's go out to dinner or have some tapas, or I think GO82 looks nice.
It does. It does. I agree with you. Especially, it's proof because its opening month from June 4th to July 5th, sold out.
GO82?
Yep. Reservations are sold
out. Yep.
And that's not what's surprising to me. I think anytime somebody listen, there's a lot of money floating around Disney.
Is there?
A lot. Whether people are on vacation or people live over at what's it called, the Royal Oaks, or in Celebration, there's a lot of money. Disney's attracting a lot of money. So much like with the Beak and Barrel, there's a limited supply of tables at Geo 82.
Yep.
The story that I want to talk about, it isn't the tapas, it isn't the food, it isn't the adults only. It is the fireworks package.
I heard about this.
Okay, what did you hear?
That's all I heard is that you can get Geo 82 and you can get a fireworks package.
Yeah.
But the thing is if you have kids, you can't go to Geo 82 with kids, I thought.
Correct.
So this is for adults only.
Correct.
And I remember...
Did you hear the price?
No.
$179 plus tax per person.
What does that include?
That includes champagne, some little tidbits, some little bites, and an observation deck to look at the fireworks.
Oh, so not even front row?
How could it be front row?
Oh, it's in the back.
You know where the ball is, right?
Yeah, but sometimes for
Look, okay. You're here, and I'm showing Nikki the map right now. You're here within the sphere, within Spaceship Earth. Look at how far the countries are from here. It is an observation viewing area. You're not even close. You are not even close.
That's not worth it.
You don't say. For $200, like...
The reason I said, oh, you get not even front row is because there are plenty of times where they have roped off areas right along the fence.
Yeah, for handicap and scooters.
No. They have specialty areas.
Specialty area. I wonder But here's the thing. Do you think the way that they made it sound, I'm sorry to interrupt you, the way that they made it sound was you'd be eating your champagne and drinking and just walk up to a deck and watch the fireworks. Almost imagine Garden Grill.
That's what I think.
Almost imagine that, they'll pump in the music and stuff like that. But for that price, $182, you would think they'd be like, hey, we have a tram set up. We will bring you over there. But I don't think they're going to do that.
No. And I don't know what that little area is. We've never been able to find out what that little area is. So if you
what area? The VIP area?
There's numerous VIP areas over at Epcot.
We sat in it once.
Never.
Yes, with Jackson.
No.
Yes, that was part of the area. That was the back side of it, which connected to the larger. That larger area is for scooters. It's for I want to EDC or EVCs, electric vehicles. Yeah. So EVs, they basically have a whole, I don't know, I'll call it almost a mini parking lot area. When you first walk into the World Showcase, straight ahead, they rope that off. That is where you kind of park and you back them up, beep, 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 and put them into little parking spots. Well, one year, Jackson made friends with a cast member on the college program, and there weren't a lot of people in there. So she was like, hey, you family, want to come over here to this special area where you're not going to be obstructed? And that's what they snuck us in. Mm-hmm. But here's my problem I have with this. There is so much viewing area at Epcot. There's not a bad spot to watch the fireworks.
No. You pick a country.
Yeah. Find
a spot on the fence.
Yeah.
You're good. I mean,
not like
usually, I know, usually we hold up by a trash. No. Is it by a trash? No, that's for something different. But I like right along the fence viewing anywhere throughout Epcot.
Yeah.
The problem with Epcot is when those fireworks are over, if you're over in France or Japan, it's almost like Night of the Living Dead when you're walking out of there.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's dark. You are like funneling like cattle.
All the people that have been kind of...
I think it's a little bit better now that they have the Skyliner, though, because before everyone had to exit out through the ball, where now people can do half and half.
Yeah.
Because you get dropped off to the Skyliner by Remy's.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about. No, $200 per person. I better be getting as many tapas as I can eat, and it better be the best fireworks viewing that you've ever showed me in my life.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of desire to go to Beak and Barrel. I have very little desire to go to Geo 82.
What?
So here's the thing. You and I have talked about this in the past. We've gone and had multi-day tickets. We've never done Park Hopper. We've never done hop into the park just to eat dinner. This would have to be in an occasion. I would not want to go into GO82 after I've been sweating.
No.
You know, like I stink. It's maybe rained. You know, like I just feel gross. I would want to go to GO82 after I've had a pool day back at the Caribbean.
And that's your dinner.
And that is my dinner because I basically come in, I get my lift, I start at GO82, or maybe I come in over through the Skyliner. We go eat at Le Cellier. We have a nice dinner, and then we casually, you're dressed up. I'm not. We walk over to GO82, and we have like a drink. Yeah, and watch the fireworks. That's going to be wicked expensive, but that is how I would see that playing out, And then when you break it down, it's like, well, okay, that's probably gonna be for an anniversary or something special.
So back in the day, you used to be able to book reservations at, and I'm talking like a long time ago, you could book a reservation at Le Cellier, I think.
Without it, no.
Ticket.
No. From all the research I've done, because I remember I was always like, I want to go to Le Cellier, but I don't want to go there dirty. You have to have a park ticket to go into the parks. To go in, you're physically, because who's going to walk you around and make sure you leave? You know what I'm saying? You basically walk in and be like, oh, hey, I'm just coming into the restaurant, but I promise I'm going to leave afterward.
I am telling you. So
we'll have to do some housekeeping.
We're going to have to do some housekeeping. And if not, anyone who listens or has been a Disney person for a bazillion years, please send us a message on something if you know the answer to this. Because I swear to God, you used to be able to, because this is back in the day before bands and stuff, you just check in with a cast member somehow, and I could swear to God, if you had a restaurant reservation, you could go to your restaurant reservation.
Okay.
I don't know why.
That would be a logistical nightmare. I mean, think about it. Like, if 9 people had a 7:00 reservation, and none of them had park tickets, and they're all like, hey, us 100 people are going to walk into the park, but we promise once we're done eating, we're going to leave. That seems like a lot. But here's the thing, Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
If you get 6 days of park tickets, adding that 7th day is
like $5.
It's $20.
Yeah, so that's just what you do.
That's what it is. You add that extra day of park, even if you don't plan on it and it's your pool day or your rest day, you just add it because $20 and then you just go there.
So with these 2 lounges.
Yes.
One, yes, I would love to do Beacon Barrel. Yes. But again, I struggle with it because time is money.
Especially in the Magic Kingdom.
At Magic Kingdom, we are very go in the Magic Kingdom. Our day is very based around rides. It's just who we are as a family.
Yeah.
I think that if you and I ever get a chance to go back again, just the 2 of us.
Yeah.
Funny story, I might have already touched upon this one time. Shawn and I went to Disney during COVID.
Yes.
Just the 2 of us.
We talked about it.
We lied to the children and told them we were going to Camp Hope.
Get over it already.
Anyway.
They have childhood trauma from it. Yeah. You don't say.
Sorry, I was just thinking about when we went that time too, just the 2 of us, and we were standing in line. This is still when they had mirrors.
Yep.
And we were standing in line waiting for our luggage, and there was a lovely family behind us with tons of little kids. And the kids were like, you could tell off the plane having meltdowns. And the mom looked at us and she's like, I'm so sorry. And we laughed and we were like, please don't be sorry. Like,
yeah, we know.
We know. We left ours at home. And she was like, isn't that a sin? And we were like, yeah.
Yeah.
And we lied about it.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Hey, guess what?
And we were like, do it.
You only live once.
You only live once. Anyway, so I would like to do these with just you. And I'm not saying because I want to leave our children out in any way.
Well, they can't go in because they're not 21.
They can go into Beacon Barrel.
Yes, they can.
But I'm genuinely excited to go to GO82.
All right, we'll check it out then.
But that's the difference between you wanting to be a pirate and me wanting to be classy.
Yeah, and versus dressing up, like, yeah,
but you are right. I don't want to walk around Epcot all day long and then go
in a
into
dress. Yeah,
in GO82.
Yeah. Like, wow, that's gonna be weird. And then you get the looks like, who's this fucking celebrity? Like, who does she think she is? A lot of that.
Why is she all dressed up?
Why is she wearing high heels? Like, oh my god. Anyway, so that is that. Yes, we will have to try to look at both or talk to somebody that gets into one before we have a chance, and we will look it up. I threw this story in last minute because it kind of ties into what we got going on here, which the theme of today seems to be money.
Mm-hmm.
The story of the dad that is literally going viral, and Okay, since I told you about the story, have you seen it? Because I've seen 9 more stories on this guy. I've seen it from People Magazine reported on it. CNN even did a segment on it. If you don't know what we're talking about, a dad recorded his one-day trip, his family of 5, to Walt Disney World and spent $1,400. $1,391.19 to be exact. What's your thoughts?
When you put it in perspective like that,
Yep.
to spend that kind of money on one day,
Yep.
that's some people's mortgage.
Yes.
I feel like it's a hard time because for a long time, for months, and I know we blamed Bob Chapek for a long time because Bob Chapek was almost pricing everybody out of Disney.
Yeah.
Pricing people out.
Yeah.
I do not think a park ticket should be $200.
If not more.
There was a time, and granted, I know things are not, I think I had made a joke last time, or maybe it didn't go live because it was in the episode that got cut off. People are saying that we grew up in the 1900s.
Yes. Yes.
Which makes me feel 9,000 years old.
Yes.
But in the 1900s,
Yes.
you used to be able to take a family of 4 to Disney for $100.
This probably in the 1900s was your total trip.
That's what I mean.
$1,400, yeah.
But I have so many thoughts. I'm trying to separate them.
Yeah.
1, yes, it is very sad and very frustrating that everyone deserves to see these parks and enjoy them and love them and be part of this magic. Everybody deserves this.
And here, they're Florida residents.
What?
Yes. That's at a discounted price.
Well, that's why I thought it was funny because...
So if you want to break down the math, we can actually break it down because I'm gonna be the first one to say, hey, calling bullshit on this guy. No, listen, there was a couple things in here.
He's a family of 5.
No. He said he bought alcohol. If you watch the video twice, he was like, I went up and bought a beer and a pretzel. And then he goes, and then I went and bought a margarita and this. So unless he park hopped, which that would make sense, but he said he was at Magic Kingdom and then finished the day at Disney Springs. So if he did get a park hopper, the way he sold the idea was he walked into the Magic Kingdom and just spent a day at Magic Kingdom, got dinner, and it was $1,400. But if you do what he did, being a Florida resident, he went and bought 5 tickets, park hopper tickets. Okay.
You don't need a park hopper ticket to go to Disney Springs.
But to go over to Epcot is the only place where you can get served alcohol.
Unless he got it at Disney Springs.
No, he said he got it at the parks.
You can get a beer at Magic Kingdom.
You cannot walk up and get a beer at a counter and walk around with the beer like he was doing. You're going to have to watch the video. He did it twice.
You are not allowed to walk around and drink
and that's why I'm calling bullshit on him, because he basically was like, and here's the thing, he was like, I went in and I spent this for the price, and the video's viral, so if anybody watches it, it's out there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He was like, we went into the parks, the price ticket were $975 for the park tickets. And then he goes, and then I got thirsty, so I went and got a beer and a pretzel. It was $20, right? And then he goes, we went and got lunch, and, that was like $60. And then my son wanted a lightsaber.
I saw that.
I talked him out. It was like $30. And then he goes, then I got thirsty again, and I went and got a margarita and this, and that was like $50. And then he goes, blah, blah, blah. And then we left and went over to Disney Springs, and our dinner was $275 at Disney Springs. But he didn't have to go to Disney Springs. So to tie the two together, okay, listen. It's wicked expensive. It is super expensive. And when you see it put into perspective like that,
it's gross.
It is gross. I had this discussion with my in-laws. We had 3 dinners and it was $1,500. And when you think about it that way, you're like, whoa, that is so much money.
Can I time out for 1 second?
Go for it.
Yes, 3 dinners at $1,500 is absolutely insane.
Yep.
But in this world right now,
yep,
we as a family just went out. It was our son's 15th birthday. We just went out to dinner at not even a fancy steakhouse. It was it wasn't not fancy.
Yeah,
it was a nice steakhouse. Yep. Our bill, together,
Yeah.
because my parents were with us,
Yeah.
was $500.
Yeah, true. Yes.
Well, two,
Yeah, it was $500.
maybe four. You know what? I'll take off $50. It was $450.
Okay.
Okay. You and I, or you didn't. You.
Yeah.
I had a glass of wine.
It was everything.
My parents had, a drink themselves. So what is the difference?
Yeah, it's so we talked about it before about the pool of money when you're
the bucket.
allocating for a vacation, and I'm just gonna say round numbers. So let's say our family of 4 is gonna go on vacation, and we're like, our budget is $2,000. How can we make that $2,000 work? Well, that gets us this hotel, that gets us this many park tickets. That now we have to figure out for dinner. If your budget is $1,400. Then that is your 1-day budget, okay? So your 1-day budget, if you want to break it down like that, it's you spent your whole budget in 1 day because you could have done it differently, and you probably could have made that 2 days. You didn't have to do the park hopper. You didn't have to go eat over there at this place. It sounds salacious, I guess is the word I would say. It sounds like he's giving Disney a bad name. But at the same time, he's kind of right because it is wicked expensive.
I again, have a lot of thoughts about this because, no, I don't think that...
Is Disney expensive?
Disney's wicked expensive.
Yes.
But you go to Disney knowing it's wicked expensive.
But should you have to?
No.
Especially being a Florida resident. Like, our season's passes are, what, $2,000 roughly for I think it's like $1,900 or $1,800.
And that's per person.
A Florida resident, I want to say for the Sunshine Pass is like $500 or $600. So it's half, right? It shouldn't have to be as expensive as it is.
No. And you can go. I'm not talking, there are ways once you're in the park to not spend $1 million.
Yeah.
There really are.
Yeah.
Bring your own snacks. Bring your own waters. You you don't have to be buying a turkey leg for $9.
Oh, I thought it was $20 for a turkey leg.
I think it is $20.
Yeah.
I don't know what made me. I think it's
$12.50.
No,
yeah.
I think a turkey leg's like 12.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyway,
you keep going.
There's a lot of ways you can, we have gone up to the counter and done all kids meals.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So there is ways to save money. I'm talking about park tickets. And the reason I get so pissed off about park tickets is because they also have this awful service where you have to now pay to do lightning lanes. You have to pay to go on the fancy rides. So it's just so frustrating that, yes, here's my bucket of money. And that's just how we've done it. Here's my pot of gold for Disney. How am I going to allocate my pot of gold? $1,300 for 1 day, though, including park tickets, sounds about right.
Jumbo turkey leg is $14.25.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just said something that I thought was interesting. You could walk in and get the lightning lane. What is the major one where you skip all the lines?
The Premier Pass.
The Premier Pass for $400 per person. You could literally walk in for a family of 4 and spend like $5,000.
Yeah.
I guess here's the thing. If you have the money, you can spend all your money there. I guess I just wish I knew of a program where it was like, hey, impoverished people, kids from school that maybe whose parents are like really less fortunate. I wish they had an opportunity to go there, and maybe they do. Maybe there's a program I'm not aware of where they take like second graders on a big class trip and it only costs them like $20. I want everybody to experience Disney. It shouldn't be a premium because, hey, to go see a Disney movie is like $7. Well, why should it be? And I know it's like supply and demand, and I know it is technically a vacation. I understand all these factors, but when you go camping, like let's say you want to go to the beach, you go camping for like $6 a night, or you could stay at the Ritz-Carlton for $6,000 a night. But when it comes to Disney, the barrier for entry over at Fort Wilderness is $100 for a campsite. If you want to go sleep in your car. So entry, $100 to camp. $200 to walk through the door per person. You're already at $300.
Yes.
That is so much money.
It is.
It's It's
Park
kind of,
tickets shouldn't be.
they shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be. They are, you know.
They are what they are. Everyone's got to make money, and I know supply and demand, like you said. I do not think park tickets should be as expensive as they are. And I know when this video went viral, people had posted a lot like, "Oh, if you continue to pay it, Disney's just going to keep continuing to do it." I mean, even around here, Six Flags, though, used to be like $29.99 to get in.
You can still get a season's pass for $29.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think that, so I want to do the Premier Pass. I want to try it.
Yeah.
But to me, if you are buying the Premier Pass, your park ticket should be included in that Premier Pass.
It should 100%. Yeah, especially if it's $500, like, yeah.
There should not be, you have to buy a ticket. The Premier Pass should be all encompassing.
Do you know it costs them nothing?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's basically just, you're skipping the line. They're not doing anything extra for you.
Correct.
Right.
So it should be all encompassing and of your day.
Right. You're paying for convenience.
I don't like feeling like Disney is stealing from us.
Yeah.
Because it is such a magical place and because we do love it. But there are things that feel gross.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, you know, we've spent, obviously, like we said, we spent 3 dinners, was $1,500, but it's not until you actually like start to tally it in your head or put it on paper where you actually see something like this. But if you're like, hey, I'm booking a vacation and it's $4,000, well, if you actually break it down to like what I was talking about earlier, if you break it down to your price per hour, it probably breaks out to be the same. It probably does. This guy's won $1,400 a day. We've probably done that multiple times and didn't even realize it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can tell you 100% we did.
Yeah.
The time we went to the Halloween party.
Oh, my God.
We also, hey, guess what? Just to go into the Halloween, the BR Boo Bash, whatever it was called, was $1,000. Then we went to Be Our Guest, was $500. On top of our price to get into the park was, I don't know, $700.
Yeah.
Plus our staying at a hotel that night. So that was probably a $2,500 day.
Yeah.
So if you really think about it, yeah, you're spending a lot of money. So I guess I didn't like the way the guy was trying to spin it, like Disney was gouging. They are gouging. They are. Well, let's all cut. But if you go to a concert, hey, how much does it cost to go to Taylor Swift? I mean, we'd have to get a home equity to go bring my daughter to go see Taylor Swift. Like, if she wanted to sit in the nosebleeds, it's $1,000 a ticket.
No, I know.
So you're paying a premium, I think, for any luxury. You know what I mean? Like cars back, and I don't want to sound old. Cars back in the day, you get a car for
in the 1900s
for in the 1900s for $10,000 to get you a brand new car. Hey, go tell me what a brand new car starts at now. $40,000. So I think we need to all just be aware, like, money is changing, the value of perception of money is changing, and we either have to deal with it or not deal with it, you know?
Yeah, it does make me sad, though.
Yeah, it definitely makes me sad.
Makes me sad. Park tickets shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Park tickets shouldn't be that much. Yeah. They really shouldn't.
Yeah. It's funny, I know what you're, I want to play off your emotions about being sad. Mama Melrose is closed.
We've never been, but I've heard it's disgusting.
I'll never go. I heard somebody who was reporting on the story be like, "Oh, Mama Melrose is gonna stop serving warm food." Did they ever? Like that was the quote. Did they ever serve warm food?
So speaking of taking full circle back to like fireworks things, packages. My parents had gone one time for my dad's birthday, and Mama Melrose was part of the package. You could eat at Mama Melrose and then get prime seats at Fantasmic.
Okay.
And I remember my parents telling us, "Oh, you know, we did it. We're doing a firework package," and we thought they were going to go to the Brown Derby. I think.
Yeah. Did they go to Mama Melrose?
That's where they went. Because I was like, "Oh, you picked Mama Melrose," and my dad being like, "Oh yeah, I think it's going to be fine." And I was like, "Good luck with that. Like, have fun." And I remember,
in that sound effects is what they did for the rest of the night. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they came back and they were like, "Yeah, we don't like to talk bad about Disney, but Mama Melrose," and I was like, "Was garbage."
Yeah.
So
I did a meme about, remember I did the meme about Mama Melrose?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was
it was
exactly.
our daughter's face.
It was our daughter's face.
When someone says,
Yeah, Stephanie was like, giving a mean mug to somebody. And it was funny because somebody wrote back in a comment like, Mama Melrose actually isn't that bad. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
I think we made that meme as a joke. We've truly never been there.
Never been there.
And I think that, again, your time at Disney is limited. So when you hear something is perpetually bad, I'm not going to spend my time trying to go there.
Right. Unless you're local and you can dip in and dip out for an hour and you are going to try it. You know, that's what these podcasts are good for. I listen to a lot of people and I basically weigh the pros and cons. Like if 7 people say Mama Melrose blows and 2 people say it's okay, maybe I'm going to lean towards more of the people that say it's not good. So, but it's closed. Hey,
it's closed. Darn.
Right. Because as you know, Monsters Inc., that whole era, they showed concept art of that.
I did see that. And
also looks awesome.
Looked awesome. The ride itself with the new way that they're, apparently the new coaster, when you sit in these carts, are going to have sensors that when you push on the sensor, it can either, I don't know how it's going to work, can make the cart go a little bit forward more, can go to the side, it's going to make it go faster. That's what it said.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, science.
Wow, science.
It's all science.
Wow. They got engineers who work there.
Imagineers. Yeah, that sounds awesome. It really does.
I'm wicked excited. That is if it doesn't happen because everything's going to cost $9.
Shutting down, and they'll be like, hey, guess what? You can get some new pass to get on this. Only $100 per ticket. Doesn't that look great?
That's my fear, is that these coasters are going to cost so much to build that they are only going to they're
going to charge us.
They're going to, and it's not, I don't want to go down that road yet.
Yeah, let's keep positive thoughts. I mean, I didn't pick the themes I actually tried to pick the themes to be a little bit positive, like they're building their brain, but it just seems like with everything has a little bit of a cost. I'm going to go some sideways news that we've never done before, and I'll tie it in Disneyland news. This is our last story. We don't talk about Disneyland because we've never been there, but we are going.
We're going.
We are going to Disneyland next April.
Yep.
So the reason I brought it up is because Disneyland is celebrating their 70th, getting ready to celebrate their 70th anniversary.
And they're doing it for a year, so we will still hit the.
We will
still hit that.
But the story that caught my eye was Small World.
Apparently, their Small World is great.
Small World for them is an opening day attraction.
It's an OG.
Walt rode on it. It is an outdoor Small World. It's beautiful. It's white with gold, and all of the clocks and stuff are on the outside and they move. Well, it's been closed since January. That's a long time. That is like 6 months. It's been closed. Finally reopening.
Okay.
And it is reopening with. And this is why I wrote this down, is because this is the shit that bothers me all the time. Updated attractions. They threw in Miguel and his dog with Dante as puppets inside of this ride. How many times do I talk about how we need to update our rides and bring modern day IP into our rides, right?
Yeah.
How can they do it over there? That's why their shit's better. That's why people say Disneyland is better than Disney World.
I still think we should go for more than one.
Yeah, well, hey, we're not rich. I'm not like this guy. I can't spend $1,400 in a day because you know that's what it's going to cost, right?
I know.
So, hey, but back to what I was saying. What year do you think the movie Coco came out?
Our son was little, because I can picture him sitting on the couch crying at the end of the movie with Mama Coco. 10 years ago?
7.
Okay.
7 years ago. 7 years ago. I was sitting there thinking, whoa, I can't believe this movie is already 7 years old. And then I can't believe we have not updated any of our stuff to have Coco. The only thing, and I didn't even realize this, is Fill Our Magic. They have a scene now in the movie that has a little splice of Coco put into a movie. We have one mediocre meet and greet experience, I believe. The mariachi over in the Mexico Pavilion, and that is it.
I don't get it either.
I don't get it.
I don't know if...
What the fuck? Like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you're missing opportunities. Like, I don't understand.
I don't either, and we've talked about this in the past. Now with Universal being as hot as they are...
Oh my God.
They got
every character.
They need to get get on top of it. They do. It's so when Disney World first opened, Disney World and Disneyland first opened, it was just like a broad like Disney park. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yep,
it wasn't. But since then, you're right. We have so many characters, so many classic movies, so many things that, yes, it should almost be like the second you are coming out with a movie and you know, Frozen.
Yep.
Granted, we have a whole Frozen ride.
Yep.
Frozen's huge.
Yep.
I mean, Encanto, they're now building over at Tropical Americas, right?
Yeah.
That's going to have
That's
Encanto.
what's projected to happen. Yeah, in Animal Kingdom.
But Zootopia, although I think they're coming out with another Zootopia movie.
They are.
That's why
Park Fair.
Zootopia.
Yep.
So that will be relevant again. But yeah, it's
How about Indiana Jones? I love Indiana Jones.
I love Indiana Jones.
Harrison Ford is almost 100.
Please do not talk
But
poorly about
my
Indy.
point being is like,
If
it took you that long to update a ride, the dinosaur ride. Like you're never there. They never seem to be trying new fishing holes. They go to the same old reservoir with the same old fit, and they're like, "Hey, what do we have? Oh, we got Bugs Bunny, or we got this guy, or we got this." And it's like,
I don't
it's
know.
not like, "Hey, how about Miguel? How about like Maribel? How about all the movies that just crushed?
Yeah.
You know, like how about this?" I feel again. I don't know if it comes down to lawyers or what it comes down to, where it's like you see these Grogu out for a year, Mandalorian killing, but yet how long did it take to have a Mandalorian meet and greet over in Batu?
A long time, but I think they did that because of storylines, I thought.
No one gives a shit
I know.
about their story.
And we talked about this the last time. I would give anything to see Darth Vader.
Give the people, they asked for villains for like 50 years. Finally, and let's see if it actually happens. Oh, you guys want villains? And they sound like they're miraculous. Oh my God, thanks for listening to us, Grandpa. Like we've been asking for villains for, I don't know, since day one.
I don't
Like, it must be so frustrating. It must be like, I can't even imagine working for, sometimes I would love to work for Disney. And then there's other times where you're like, "Hey, Disney,
what are you doing?
I got this great idea. It's going to make you $100 million if you just listen." They'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going to take that up with accounting. We'll get back to you." Never. It seems, and obviously we're sitting here on the sidelines. Like, what do they call it? Armchair detectives or armchair coaching or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically, it's easy to sit in your armchair and basically like give all this advice. We're not there, right? We're not. I could easily spend Disney's money.
Oh, yeah.
But I think if I did, I'd at least do okay. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand their board of directors at all.
The creative people.
I just don't. You are right. There are 9 million things that, I mean, Animal Kingdom alone. I love Animal Kingdom. It's beautiful. There's lush areas.
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom had so much potential to be amazing.
Yeah.
You have Pandora.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You literally have Pandora.
That's it. Yeah. And a safari. Yeah.
A safari.
Yeah.
Granted
The
Expedition.
tiger ear is beautiful.
And granted Expedition Everest is one of my all-time favorite rides.
Yep.
But you can be in and out of that park in 2 hours and have seen.
You literally could. Yeah.
And guess what? You saw the whole park.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that park has so much potential to be amazing. And there are so many movies that could be brought into Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't.
Yeah. There are a million. Hey, why don't we, like, and they are putting Encanto over there, but it's like.
But again,
yeah.
Monsters, Inc. How old is Monsters, Inc.?
Oh my God, that franchise. Are they making a new Monsters, Inc. movie? Because when did the Monsters University come out? 20 years ago?
So Monsters, Inc. came out first, and then Monsters University came out. And the best part is, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of heat for this, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, Monsters, Inc.
I am excited about the land opening because I love any new land that's opening.
New land, yeah.
But Monsters, Inc., really? That's what you chose?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then Cars. I know the Cars franchise is huge, and I think it's amazing.
I love Cars.
Cars has nothing to do with Frontierland.
Oh, but they're going to tie it in because there's going to be mud.
Oh, mud. And they're going to make it Western.
Yeah. Yeah, yippee-yi-yay, like, yeah, they'll tie it in somehow.
So
Not
I don't know. Josh Tomorrow's the one who runs the park,
Parks, yeah.
not.
He's the chief executive officer for Parks
I don't
and
know.
Entertainment, and yeah.
We would like to be on the board, Disney,
Yeah.
if you'd like
I
some.
could be chief sanitation specialist.
Monsters Inc. the first one, 2001.
So 24 years old. Wow. 24 years old. There
Monsters University, 2013.
So there are people, 2013, so 12 years ago. 12 years ago.
Mhm.
Hey, I got this great idea. This movie just came out with, 12 years old. Like, you know how these are relevant. All the kids are talking like Sully, like, and who are the other? Boo can vote now.
Yes.
Yeah, Boo's married.
They joke that Boo is actually one of the girls from
Red Panda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Turning Red.
yeah, Turning Red, because
Yeah.
it's based in Canada.
Yeah,
you're
one
right.
of the teenagers, that the one with her friend that's got the long,
Yeah.
that's kind of shorter. She's kind of crazy. They
High
say
energy, yeah.
that's Boo. Yeah, Boo is
Wow.
like a grown up.
Yeah, well, it's Pixar, right? Is that Pixar?
2001. Boo's
Pixar likes to tie things in together, so who
But
knows?
anyway,
Yeah, so yeah. Well, we went on that huge tangent, but it's one of those things. Like, Disneyland seems to make updates way before Disney World.
yeah.
So it will be interesting. I mean,
I thought our Tiana's got done before then, though.
no, theirs did. Their Tiana's did.
sure?
Yeah, maybe not 100%, but hey, Guardians of the Galaxy, they were the first to tear down their Tower of Terror and make it a Guardians of the Galaxy experience.
I'm not going on that.
But my point being is they
I'm afraid.
they update their rides more. They did Avengers Campus. They make changes over there. Like, DCA, Cars Land, all these things, they've done it before. They do it first. It's almost like they're the test subject, and we are like, oh, well, you guys do it first, and we'll see what happens. So, but we are booking. It's funny. This is another part of the story which I didn't know. Disney World, you're able to book out 365. Like, you can
Disneyland, you can't.
Disneyland, you can. I actually called yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So you can, we're going in April, which is less than a year, cannot book until August.
Really?
Yeah. So you have to wait. There's summer. When summer happens is when they release the remainder of 2026. It's very weird. Walt Disney World, I think you can literally book out a year ahead of time, if not even more. Might even be able to do a little bit more. Disney Cruise Line might be able to be 365, but I just thought it was funny that you can't book that far ahead of time, even if it's within a year. So, do you have anything else?
No.
Okay, that was a pretty decent episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you brought a lot to the table. I appreciate it.
A lot of energy, a lot of
Yeah,
talk
I
about
actually feel
money,
stressed.
right? Yeah. Hey, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, thanks, a-hole. I feel
Do
wound up.
you know what you're not going to do? Spend $1,500 at Disney today.
Do you want to know what's hilarious?
What?
Is that in a perfect world, if you had literally been like, I want to take, okay, let's go.
Yeah. Do you want to go to Disney tomorrow?
I said in a perfect world.
Oh, okay. All right. Because hey, she's a liar. I've tried this before. I'd be like, hey, let's take a trip tomorrow. No, we can't. Anyway, hey, our hack for today.
Oh, yes.
This might seem like a stupid hack, but if this is your first time ever going to Disney World,
Buy Crocs.
become familiar with My Disney Experience.
We've never really touched upon that.
I think that's going to be our top of the month treat episode. We're going to really talk about it.
Yeah, My Disney Experience is your gateway into your day.
Remember I told you in our first episode, I had listened to a person talk about how they were in line and a girl was like, what is that you're doing on your phone? And the guy was like, it's My Disney Experience. And the girl was like, what is that?
What is that?
What is that you talk of? Imagine being that naive where you're like, I want to go to Disney World. I can see it. I literally can see it.
I just want to go.
I can do, oh my God, I want to go to Disney World. And you buy your tickets and you walk in. You know when you see people like walking up to the ticket counter and they buy their one-day ticket and then they walk in and have no idea?
Mm-hmm.
My Disney Experience. Like, Nikki's a pro at this. Like, you need it, right?
Yes. Yes, and we can definitely kind of touch upon that, My Disney Experience. If you are going to go, if you are a newbie to Disney, World, Disneyland. They have 2 separate apps.
Yep. All of them do, I think. Yeah.
All of them do. The
Disney Paris has
Disney
one.
Paris,
Disney Cruise Line.
Disney Cruise Line. They are everything. And I know it's frustrating because you're on your phone all day. You get used to it. You get accustomed to it. Even myself, the last time we went, we were new to the Fast Pass system because we had done Genie Plus the time before.
Fast Pass before.
I was a little frustrated.
Lightning Lane, you mean?
Lightning Lane. So, play with it. Play in it. It's literally has everything. We'll get into it at a different time. But yes, that is a great hack. Get it, play with it, know it.
Yeah.
Inside and out.
Yeah, you can look at wait times. It gives you a map of the park so you could map out your day.
Yep. Yep.
It's a lifesaver. And it's like, you know, if you've never been there before, you got to become familiar with it. You got to know how it opens up and where your times are located and how to mobile order food. Or
oh my God, mobile order is life.
It has your event times because the days change and like times change, but your character meet and greets and everything else, like get familiar with it. It doesn't cost anything. You download the app, even if you never go to the parks.
And there are still things that I learned. I didn't realize that they had, we love to pay for, again, Disney taking our money. We love to pay for the photography service.
PhotoPass, yeah.
PhotoPass. I think that's something we can touch upon another time. That is worth every dollar that we have ever paid. We have family photos that I will treasure for my life.
Yep.
So... And anyway, back to the Disney experience, I didn't realize there's a little button now that shows you where all the people are.
Oh.
There's a button that's like, oh, PhotoPass experience. Because I know the last time we went, we were like, where the hell are all the PhotoPass people? Yeah. We struggled to find them. Oh, guess what? On my Disney experience, when they updated their system.
They're there.
They're there.
Oh.
So good hack.
Yes.
Know my Disney experience.
My Disney experience, it is a free hack. It literally costs you nothing. You just get to know it, and there you go. So, anything else, Nick?
No, thanks for stressing me out on Mother's Day. Feel wound up.
Hey, happy Mother's Day. Thanks. Go take care of yourself now.
I will.
Until next week, hey, Disney, stay classy.
And thanks for stopping by.